Hi everyone and welcome back to our channel. Now, a few weeks ago I done a video about an Indian restaurant which done a buffet for only £9.99. Now I've had loads of comments and people saying, can you try and find a Chinese restaurant which can compare and give such a good selection and be a real competitive price? Now I did. I found one in central London that was only £9. There was only one slight problem. They wouldn't let me film. So, we have found somewhere here in Tonbridge. We've got the beautiful castle behind us and it's called the Oriental Buffet. Now, I'm really looking forward to this. I've just finished work. I'm absolutely starving. As always, let's give it a go. And let's hope this doggy doesn't bite me as well. Okay, so we've just come into the restaurant. It is really, really spacious. Really nice restaurant. It's got lovely lights hanging down off the ceiling and brilliant background music as well. Now I've had a little look at the buffet there. They do loads of different Oriental food. So they do Thai, they do Chinese, they do Indian, a whole range. Now I'm here specifically for the Chinese. I might chuck a little bit of Thai food in there as well. Let's take a look at it. Okay, so we're at the buffet here. So you've got the sweet corn soup, hot and sour soup, you've got spare ribs, spicy wings, crispy chili chicken. Let's have a quick look at the crispy chili chicken. Wow, that looks really nice. Got chicken nuggets, sesame prawn toast, lentils, mushrooms, broccoli, rice. That's boiled rice, by the way. Egg fried rice, special fried rice. Plain fried noodles. Yeah, they look really good as well. Special fried noodles, Singapore noodles hot. And what I really like here, you can actually see how full up everything actually is. I think that's really good. Everything's really full up. Let's take a look around the other side. Okay. Here, you take a close up on that. They've got some mussels. That looks really good. They've got squid, sweet and sour chicken, Chinese chicken curry, barbecue pork in black pepper, beef in black pepper, chicken with ginger and spring onion. I'm going to leave these because that's the Indian selection. We've got sweet and sour sauces, all different dips there. Seaweed, onion bhajis, vegetable spring rolls, salt and pepper king prawns, definitely diving into them. Chicken in batter, you've even got some fries here, and down here some chicken satay. And again, I'm definitely going to dive into them babies. Okay, I'm going to make a selection and I'll see you guys back at the table. Okay, so I cheated a little bit there with my pancake because I already put on the plum sauce with the cucumber and the spring onion. Let's try the duck on it. Sorry to use my fingers. So. That's very tasty. I'm going to be hypercritical here. The duck is a little bit dry, but I am being very, very critical there. Let's try one of these prawns. So they're salt and pepper prawns. Take a little close up on that. That is a proper prawn. Wow. You can taste the salt and pepper there. That is very, very tasty. Real quality king prawn there. Oh, sesame toast. There's not a huge amount of prawn filling in them, but you can actually taste the prawns through it, but it's not a huge amount of prawn filling. Try a little bit of seaweed. Nice crunch of the seaweed. Now onto the capital spare ribs. Wow. Very, very tender. The sauce in it is really, really tasty as well. It's kind of a sweet and sour sauce, but that is really good. And finally, my chicken satay. Do it in reverse here. I'm losing half the stuff off my plate. That's a really nice satay sauce. You can taste the peanuts in there. And the chicken's quite tender as well. The outside of it's gone a little bit dry, but the inside there is very, very succulent. For starters, I'm really, really impressed. Really impressed. I'm going to tuck in and I'll see you guys shortly. I better pick up all this mess as well. Okay, now on to the mains. Stir-fried mushrooms. Not having them. Special fried rice. Just want a small amount of them. Special fried noodles. Oh, actually, I'm not going to have the special fried noodles. I'm going to have the Singapore fried noodles. Meat around the other side, and I put all the curries on there as well. Going to try a bit of chicken curry. What's this? Beef in black pepper sauce. Oh wow, look at that beef. It's actually beef in black bean sauce, my mistake. Chicken with ginger and spring onion. And finally, I've got to get some prawn crackers. And they're behind the cameraman, so I'm going to grab them now. Okay, one of the other things that's really good, you see the steam actually coming off some of the food there, so obviously it's nice and hot. I'm going to start with the chicken curry because that actually looked a little bit thin. Let's have a bit of rice. Yeah, the chicken curry is a little bit thin. The chicken itself was quite tasty, but the chicken curry was very thin. Now, the beef in a black bean sauce. Wow. The beef is very, very tender. And you can taste the black bean in there, and it has got a little bit of a kick to it. So that is really, really tasty. Chicken and ginger with spring onions. Try that again with the spring onion. Really nice crunch with the onion. Chicken's very, very tender. You just want to see this. Cuts lovely. You can see the white in the chicken. That is really good. Really good. Let's try some of the Singapore noodles. I've got greedy here. Nice little kick to them noodles, and again they tasted really fresh, really, really good. A little bit noisy here for a second, which is why they do a replenish of the stock. All in all, this is a really good plate of food. And then the rice, which I missed off, but I had it with the chicken curry. Rice is really good as well. With the exception of the chicken curry there, that is an exceptionally good plate of food. And the choice and range is so extensive as well. Wow. Again, I'm going to tuck in and I'll see you guys shortly. I forgot to show you last time where the chicken curry is a little bit watery. You can see that there. So that's a little bit disappointing, but it certainly hasn't ruined my meal here at all. This beef is outrageously good and has a lovely kick to it, real nice heat to it as well, really good. Okay, so I've got myself a little bit of Indian. Not a big portion, but some of you might want to come here and try the Indian, so I thought, well, I better give that a go. And as you know, I do like a little bit of Indian as well. Let's see what it looks like. One baked potato. That looks very nice. Potato is very soft in the middle, and it is a little bit of a kick to them with the spices that are on top. Now onto the jalfrezi with my boiled rice, as I always have boiled rice. I do promise you, on the next Indian video, I'll have pillar rice. That's a really nice chicken jalfrezi. The only thing that's lacking is a few peppers, to be honest, but you've got the onions in there. And it has got a kick to it as well. I am a sucker for punishment. Really surprised how good this is. Really surprised. And again, you can see the chicken is nice and white there as well. Nice sauce. Really good. Really good. Okay, let me start off by saying What really, really nice staff here. What really pleasant people. The restaurant itself is exceptionally clean. It's got brilliant standards. I love the music, it's nice and relaxing. All in all, a really nice environment to come out for a meal in. Really good. I'm not going to go through each individual dish, mainly because I've already done that really. All in all, with the exception that the duck may be a little bit dry, but I was being a bit picky. The starters were really, really tasty. I thought they were really good. What more could you ask for in a buffet? Altogether, that was very, very good. On the mains, again, nice selection of mains. I wasn't greedy. One of the things I really don't like is people overloading their plates and then leaving and wasting food. I think that's really bad, and that's not me. That's something I wouldn't do. But everything there was incredibly tasty, really, really good. The chicken curry itself was a little bit thin. It was too thin, to be honest. And that was the only part of the whole main meal that I wasn't sort of enamoured with. The rest of it, what can I say, was really good. Good quality, nicely tasting, very, very nice. And finally, the little portion of Indian that I got there, the chicken jalfrezi was very, very tasty. Could have done with some green peppers in there, no doubts. The Bombay aloo, that was very nice as well, cut into the potato. That was very, very tasty. And the rice was rice. Was it the best Indian I've ever had? Most definitely not. Was it value for money? If I came here and had a big meal, well, I think it's good value for money. Not the best food I would ever have, but certainly not the worst. Certainly not the worst. Now, onto the bill. I paid £18.50 because I've come here in the evening, or late afternoon. If you come here between 12 and 4, it's £12.95 and you get exactly the same again. You've got to bear in mind, you can go up again and again and again. And there's people here in the restaurant who've gone up many times. And no one said a single word to them. They're happy that they keep going up and enjoying the food. On to my mark. Was it the best Chinese I've ever had? Most definitely not. Was it good quality? Most of it was very good. An awful lot of it there was very, very tasty, very good. Would I come back here again? Most definitely. Not a question of mark. I think, without a shadow of a doubt, lunchtime, I definitely would come in here because I think that is good value for money. What mark am I going to give it? I'm going to give it a very solid 8.5. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I actually think that could be a little bit harsh. I could have actually quickly said 8.5, but I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Now, I would love to hear your comments. I would really like to hear what you thought of that the Chinese buffet and what you actually think of the Indian as well. Would you come here? If you could like and subscribe to the channel, as always, I'd really appreciate that. And until next time, cheers. Oh, talking about next time, we have got an absolute crackerjack of a video coming up on Sunday. And I mean a crackerjack of a video. If I told you that I'm going to meet one of the most famous chefs in the whole of England, and I mean the most famous, well, one of the most famous chefs, 2 Michelin stars he's got, always on telly, that's enough of the tease. Until next time, see you later.